Hey everybody, we're over at our friends at Only Motorsports. We brought something over here for them to try. They got that vapor honing machine we showed you before, and we're going to have them clean something up for us. I know, not many people haul engine blocks around in the back of a Cadillac, but whatever.
Hey, no parking there!
I can park wherever I want.
Okay.
Is that my elephant motor?
Yeah.
Nice.
You just gotta add water.
Just add water?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're going to bring this in, and he's going to hit it in his spare time with their vapor honing machine and see how clean we can get it, because we're going to the No Name Nationals and we want a pretty motor, so we're going to build a pretty motor. And it's everything's aluminum. That's why we have it in the Cadillac. It doesn't really weigh anything.
Yeah, it just got cleaned too in the
this went through a hot tank.
Case washer, is that what they call it?
Case washer, yeah, to get it cleaned up, because we don't want to contaminate his machine all up with a bunch of grease and whatnot. So that's Zach. But all right, we'll bring this stuff in, then we'll haul that in.
You can rotate around that way so you can kind of see a little better.
Yeah.
Adjust that wiper. No, the other way.
Huh?
The other way. There you go. Yeah. Gotta keep working on the same spot. Rotate a little bit more.
Awesome. Turn it a little bit more so you can see it. There you go. Clean it up. Heck yeah.
I'm doing that right.
Yeah, we don't have like really strong abrasive in it right now. You can take your hands up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was just a little bit.
Yep.
Plus, it's only his first day on the job. So.
Right. So it's all gonna look like this when it's done, right?
Oh yeah, probably better.
Okay.
Probably better.
Really?
Let's see if we can see you on this face.
Okay.
I want to see if we can go.
Hold the camera right over.
I'm not supposed to pick up stuff. Broke my big back.
Oh, I think it's only just gonna make it.
Nah, I don't think it is. Well, maybe.
Hell yeah.
It's got like cutouts
The
for the
cutouts
dowel
for the dowel pins.
Science.
Yeah.
Sorry, that hoses. But yeah, fits right under there.
Nice.
I think I might have issue with a big block, but we can put it in there
Slant
sideways.
6 is gonna be an issue.
Yeah. When I do my Viper engine, just stick one end in, flip it around, stick the other end in.
I want to try some.
Yeah, let me get this hose out of the way. Hold on. That's the only thing I don't like is I need some hooks or something in here.
Yeah.
All right, roll it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's heated.
180 degrees.
That's good. Switch the door to down.
Yeah, hold it.
Nope, just hit it once.
Alright.
And then don't put your fingers in there.
Yeah.
The guillotine door. I'm just going to sharpen it.
Just
You ought to do that.
you could
So then
probably
you don't-
just JB weld a bunch of razor
If I just
blades on it.
if I just sharpen the door, then your fingers won't get smashed. It just cuts
It
them
just
off.
cut
and
them off.
Get them sewn back
There
on.
you go. Piece of
Go
cake.
work.
They can literally put your fingers right back on.
They can. You got to hold them in your mouth though on your way to the hospital.
And
Oh no, it's good to go. He just hits the pedal.
okay.
Hit the gas pedal. Yeah, you kind of gotta rearrange the hoses and stuff. You can do the mains if you want. The straighter you point it at each angle, the better it does.
I'm more interested in the outside. Cleans it up nice. The lifter almost looks like spray painted it.
I know. Well, like even look at the machine. Right?
Yeah,
You did.
yeah, that's like new.
Yeah. Like I told him, you don't even have to sit in the machine shop.
If we could do the cylinder, sure.
You might have a few holes.
Yeah.
A little smoky.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Maybe just put bigger rings in it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
The same thing's running two-stroke, ain't
Yeah,
it? Two-stroke fuel,
but
but you smoke a little bit.
you gonna be here this evening?
Yeah.
I'll come over tonight and do this.
I'll be here, Bo.
Cool.
Because I just got the diff for this car. That's what's sitting outside.
Yep.
I'm waiting on the lift. I'm going to drop that one. Put the port back in because I got the new motor in. And then put that back in. And put this one on the lift. I've been waiting 6 weeks.
Yeah, but it was,
If it ain't one thing, it's another.
Which one had the motor grenade in?
This one's already got a built motor. This one's Vortex supercharged. And nitrous.
Yikes.
Nitrous with the supercharger there?
This one makes right at 1,000.
Oh, just 1,000.
Probably make more, huh?
This one just gonna be NA, but it'd be like 650.
Yep. It's plenty.
But then he'll get nitrous or pro charger or something.
Yeah. Well, it's like when I first started, the first turbo car I ever had was a Volvo.
Oh, we got your truck cleaned up. It's ready to go. Everybody on YouTube, that's his new truck. We're just waiting for the check to clear.
That's all.
I don't know why it says Rubbermaid at the top.
It's an NBA check.
Yeah.
I heard this one dude pulled it off the truck when he came here and he took it down the road. He's gonna go to jail and everything.
It's fun to start.
You doing photographing?
Yeah.
Yep.
We got a McLaren coming in here to get on the dyno Monday.
I know, that's what he said.
Okay.
Just tell Abby she can have a raggy old truck.
Ready to go.
Man. How's those tires in the Tennessee snow? Pretty good?
Yep, just stays right on top of the snow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You don't want the snow getting in your
I
tread.
don't know why for some reason I was thinking this was a old square body with the round headlights. It's got the square headlights.
Yeah, it's got the square headlights.
Yeah.
It was 86.
I think 86 or 87, I can't remember.
You don't want a K10 four-wheel drive, do you? No.
What year is Little Big Dyno?
85.
What's under the hood there? Or is that carburetor model?
572, so it's the Holly Sniper
You told me that
fuel
the other day, I
injected.
remember
Looks
that.
like a carburetor. And then the nitrous in the back. With the dyno sheets here.
But see, with that fuel cell in there, you can't use this truck to go to Lowe's and stuff.
You got a little room up there, a couple bags of concrete.
You
So
can
you
put
can
all
burn
your
out pad
flowers
about
around-
4x4 posts hanging out.
You can put all your flower pots and
Yeah. I gotta
Gardening
get
stuff
bags of
in there.
manure, stuff like that.
yeah, here you go. Made max torque on the nitrous was 740, 650. Oh no, that's average torque. Max horsepower 619, and on the motor 498 horsepower, 589 torque. I believe that's a 100 shot.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about starting up a Kool-Aid stand or something to make money.
There you go.
You
Just
know
add
what,
vodka, you'll make a lot.
you know what the monthlies be on this thing?
The what?
What's the monthlies?
The monthly?
Yeah.
The same as the one time there.
Yeah. Yeah. If anybody wants a truck, I'm gonna. Right now, I'm probably gonna pass on it. But if anybody wants a truck, these guys are selling this truck, and man, for a little bit of money, you can go a lot of fast.
10-second street trip.
Yeah. Huh. Whatever. All right, back to work. Hey, everybody. We're kind of at a standstill on Carl's Mustang right now. We've had a lot of bad weather here in Tennessee, and now we've got good weather, but it's like Arctic cold outside. So we're hoping that because it's sunny and dry, Dave's going to be able to come by and do some blasting for us, because you can see the bottom of this car. We're ready to sandblast. We're still in limbo on the inner rockers that got lost or stolen in shipping or what have you. Once those come, we'll be able to get them in, but hold on. Okay, back at it. Where was I? Dave. Hopefully Dave's going to be able to come and do some sandblasting so we can get the bottom of this car done. But you can see the stig's done. He did the outer wheel houses on this side, quarter panels, trunk drops, outer wheel house on that side, quarter panel, trunk drop off. Had to rebuild one of the shackle mounts because we had to cut it to get the spring out. This car was actually, just like all of them, a little bit worse than they look, when we initially take them in. Did a torque box on this side. You can see it's got, of course, new fenders on it. We did the patches on the upper aprons, which we'll grind that out, clean that up. It's just ready for blasting at this point. So hopefully this will be the third week now we've been trying to get Dave here to blast this car. We couldn't have the Stig stop doing what he was doing because we're waiting on sandblasting. It would have been a lot easier to blast this car when the quarters were off it, but now the quarters are on, so we'll just have to deal with it. We're also going to be eventually, don't know. So we've had to put a few patches in it. Once we get it blasted, we'll be able to finalize all that stuff and make it look like it was never there. But come around this side here, you can see. And granted, the car's upside down on the rotisserie right now, but it's still easy to see. When you put these quarter skins on, they don't really fit. That's something you need to be aware of when you're buying aftermarket parts, because Ford doesn't make these parts anymore. They're all made somewhere. We got real lucky on this car. One side fit basically perfect. The quarter extension, we bought brand new quarter extensions for it. This side here actually fit really well. That side different. If you come down in here just a little bit, and you can see this all had to be cut here. We had to drop this down. There was a lot of adjustment to be made on these parts. It's become increasingly difficult to get decent parts. They're okay, but they need a little work. It's not really something, if you're hoping to buy a quarter panel and put it on your car and have it fit perfect, you probably ought to think twice, because that's not how it's going to go. There's always a little bit of something that you got to do on a car to massage it and make it right. I've heard people complain before when they, oh, this isn't right and that's wrong and this doesn't fit. No, they don't. You have to make them fit, and you got to do it the right way. So he's taken the time. We got a little bit of time on this car. He's taken the time to make everything fit as good as, say, Mike's 68 that we took a lot of time to do. He's been able to do this in pretty much record time. That's our producer that didn't do that. He does it over there, though. Quiet on the set. So hopefully next time you see this car, we'll finally have it sandblasted after, this will be our third or fourth attempt to get the sandblaster here. But we're going to do everything basically. That this car is lime gold, but it's going actually a darker green. Think there's a James Bond movie with a dark green convertible with a roll bar in it. That's the color of this car, how it's going to be. So we got to get rid of all the lime gold and get back to the metal, start from there, because you know we don't really like painting over anybody else's paint. So just a phenomenal job in a pretty record amount of time on this car, and he's, sooner or later you're going to meet him, right? Maybe. Apparently he can talk like Donald Duck too, but he does a really good job on Mustangs. I want to turn him loose on Cindy's Cornet to finish that up too, because I'm sure he's overworking on Mustangs given his history and what we threw him into when he got here. But there you go. That's this car is about, I would say, probably 90% of the way that he can go with metal work. Once it's blasted, we'll be able to get it 100% of the way on the metal work, start the body work, and get working on get this car put back together. This one here, as you know, is also waiting for sandblasting. The next logical step on that car is to do some sandblasting. We can't move ahead. Where this car, we're able to skip around a little bit and do some things on it and wait for the sandblaster to show up. That car, all those things have been done. So blasting is next, and then assembly. So I'm going to be painting this weekend, at least wet sanding some stuff and getting it ready to paint. Temperature is a big issue here for us. I don't have the heat for the booth yet, and I do not want to run the heat in the shop to the level that I have to get a quality paint job. We go through $8 million worth of gas to get it warm enough in here. But that's what we got going on right now. There's behind the scenes Joe, in front of the scenes again. So it's the weekend, the 86 GMC. Come on up here and take a look. I may have already shown you this, but I don't know. Maybe I have. But Matt made a dolly. We used some components that we already had and adapted it, so now we have a dolly to do pickup truck bodies, just the cabs. So the cab corners are all in this. All the grinding is done. I know I said we were going to get some body work done on this. We just haven't been able to do it. We've been fighting with temperature. We've been fighting with just all kinds of stuff. Put my brother to work Monday, and Monday evening some things happened and he hasn't been able to be here, and we'll explain more on that a little bit later. So some of the easier stuff that we had to do that I was going to have him do, we weren't able to do because he's not here. So this truck, come over here. Again, like I said, the firewall's all been cleaned. I was priming some parts the other day, had some extra primer, so I came out and put it on the cab so we don't have any flash rust on the firewall there. We'll get it blocked out, and this is ready for some final body work, sealer, and paint. Then we can get it on the chassis and get us some room and begin moving ahead again on the GMC. Unfortunately, one of the things that we need to put this cab on the chassis is body mounts and body bolts. Back order, you know where they're coming from, so we can't get them. They're on order, they're bought and paid for. When they get here, they get here. And that's where we're at right now on some of these cars is, you know, the stuff has been ordered, it's been paid for, and it's just hurry up and wait. And that's where we're at. But we got enough stuff here that we're doing to where when we're waiting, we can jump on something else and get something else done. So thank you for bearing with us. Remember, we got the No Name Nationals that we're getting ready to do. We got some stuff we're doing this weekend to that. We've got my LS motor. Actually have it over at Only Motorsports. We put it in the Hydro Blast machine. We're going to clean it up so it's all pretty because I like pretty. So we'll get that taken care of, and stay tuned. Like and subscribe to the channel. You can go to bennettshotrods.com and click on merchandise, and we have t-shirts available, and also there's a careers tab if you want a job and you're willing to either relocate or you live in the area or you're willing to drive and you can actually be here. We're looking for some people. So we have a wide range of things that we're looking for people to do. So you don't necessarily have to be a Picasso of an auto body painter. You got to have an aptitude for it, and talk to me and we'll see what we can do about putting you to work. But thanks for checking in.